Okay, the Hangouts is on air, so here we go. Okay, now I should be able to start. All right, let me. All right, now let's hopefully I can see the chat now because I was like, that was crazy. Okay, pause that so I don't have to hear feedback. It's so weird. Why am I not seeing a chat? Restricted.
I see it. There's just no
Once
there.
for this what? I don't understand why I can't see this.
Did you minimize your Hangout?
Yeah, I'm looking at YouTube right now, but I can't see.
Do you just see a blank chat?
I don't see anything. There's no chat at all. It's just showing. It's showing my video, and then
Look over on the side. It might say hide chat. Unhide it.
let me see. Hold on.
Hi, Kyoko.
Oh, here. It's. I think it's because. I think it's because my restricted mode is on. Hold on. Let me see. Why aren't you turning off?
Technical difficulties, guys, but we'll get there.
Yeah, like I don't know what's going on here. It's driving me nuts. Okay. Oh, why is this doing this? Okay. Let me see. Okay, what do you say about? You said something about hiding the chat or unhiding chat. Where is that at? What did I?
Side, at the top or the bottom. It's on the right hand side.
Okay, Hangouts on air. It's saying restricted mode has hidden comments for this video, but I'm like, yeah, it's the weirdest thing. So I'm like, there's no.
Where are you at?
I'm on my live stream, but it's like it's literally not showing. It's I can see myself on camera, but I can see no. There,
You're on a regular YouTube page, right?
yeah, like
Okay,
it's
refresh it.
okay. Because I was gonna say, I was like, for some reason, it's not showing me a chat at all. Like, yeah. Oh, okay. Pushed it, but it's not. It's still not showing my chat. I don't know why. That is so weird. Why isn't it showing my chat? I can't see the chat. This is so weird. I'm like, the only thing it shows is it says the title of it says 7 watching now. It says my name, started streaming, entertainment, and it says restricted mode has hidden comments for this video, but for some reason it's not letting me see a chat.
Try minimizing your web browser.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. I think I have to take this restricted mode off somehow, and I don't know how to do it. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Bentley.
Off. Okay, now let's try that. Because maybe it had something to do with that. Okay, let's try this. I'll probably have to refresh the screen again.
Nice seeing you over here from my channel.
Work. Oh, come on. I don't understand this. Why is it not showing my damn chat?
I have no idea.
This is the craziest thing, you guys. Oh, here it is, finally. Okay, yeah, it was that restricted mode thing. I had to refresh it. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Okay.
Hey,
Sorry
Steve.
guys. I was having a moment of technical difficulties. I apologize, but I was trying to I accidentally tried to put this on restricted I tried to put on age restriction because I knew that M may be smoking, and I was trying to fix that part. But since it didn't, it when I put it on restricted mode for that, for some reason, it just literally took away my whole chat, and I couldn't see anybody's comments anywhere. So I apologize, but I'm back in full effect. We're back. Check
Yeah,
it, wreck it.
Steve.
Let's begin. Party on, party people. Let me hear some noise. DC's in the house. Don't jump for joy. Hey, I got it still. Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? I've been missing my fam. Oh, but yeah, it's been a long couple weeks, guys. Can you believe I'm going to be 34 in 2 days? I feel like there are some days when I feel like I'm going to be 64.
Here, look it.
Hi, Kyoko. Hi, Aunt Sherry. Hi, Justin. Hi. Oh, what the heck was that?
Apparently I vibrated.
Dude. Seriously, if you guys knew some of the video chat conversations that we had or whatever, that's nothing compared to some of the shit we say in private. Now that's funny. And I'm like, girl, I don't even want to know why that's on vibrate. Okay.
Oh, you know, sometimes you need it.
Sometimes you feel like enough, sometimes you don't.
Tell my
No,
dirty secrets, girl.
I won't tell anybody our secret. Oh
You
my
just
god. You know
told them all.
how do you
I
know how
know.
do you know how when oh, I gotta tell you this, Lily came home the other day with her friend Lainey, and they were when she came in the door. Okay, you know how once in a while, like us women joking around, or whatever, we'll say that like our best like girlfriends, whatever, like our ones that are close to us, we call them like we'll joke around and we'll say yeah, wifey's here or something
Yeah.
about it. Well, Lily comes in the door the other day and literally like almost kind of like scared the shit out of me because she goes, "Hey, wifey, come here." And I'm like, "Who the hell are you calling wifey?" And she actually jokingly says, "Well, Lainey is my wifey because she's my best friend." And I'm like, "Oh my god." And I was like, no. And I was just like, I'm like, she's like, "It's just funny." She goes, "It's not like we're, whatever." And she goes, "We're not dating anything." She goes, "We're just laughing and joking around, calling each other wifey." And I'm like, I was like, seriously, I thought I was gonna have to have a different kind of conversation with my kid the other day,
Hey,
if you know what I
Ken.
mean. But yeah, it was so funny, and I was just like, I was kind of cracking up, and I'm like, well, it's a good thing that she doesn't really understand fully what that actually means yet, because I don't really want to have to explain it to her just yet. But yeah, I was like, it was funny, but I was like, yeah, but when she came in the door and she's like calling some random or her best friend of her wifey, I was like,
Yeah, it's pretty normal terminology, like Mr. Dave said.
yeah, it is. And I'm like, yeah, and it's funny because I'm like, I've already told my boyfriend that I was like, if he doesn't start acting right, I'm moving to Canada. And he said, why is that? And I said, because at least I know I got M, and M's my sister from another mister or whatever. And he goes, well, it was kind of funny because he was like joking around, and I said, well, I'm like, she might be a better wife than you are a husband, so maybe I should.
That straightened him out quick, let me tell you.
But it was a joke though. I was like, you know what I mean? Like I was just kind of like trying to make them straighten up and think a minute, whatever. But like it was just a joke. But I was like, yeah. But I was like, no. I'm like, she's my sister. She's not. We're not like that.
A lot
But
better after that.
yeah, I was like, But I was like, yeah, I was like, I told him, I was like, you don't act right. I might have to move to Canada. I'm like, at least my sister will help.
Mr. Dave, I'm coming to visit you in the summer, man. Next summer.
I was just telling Em earlier that I want to take a trip to Canada with Lily, and I was like, I definitely want to go and visit like M, and then have me and M and like Ty and Lily drive to where Dave's at. I'm like, I don't want to tell that online, you know what I mean? But like drive to where Dave's at, whatever, and then like go stay with him for a night or two and go sightseeing or something and hang out. But I was like, yeah, or at least around there. I was like, but yeah,
I
I was
might,
like, I was,
I, I might have to bring my little guy though, Mr. Dave. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. You guys will get along great though. Jeez. I swear
oh
to
yeah,
God, they're like peas in a pod
uh huh,
from different parts of the country.
mm-hmm. Welcome, Justin. Thanks for coming. I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, I was like,
He's a good guy.
yeah, I seen him in your stream earlier, so I was gonna say, I was like, I thought he seemed really,
Well, where
really,
am I gonna stay out with him? No one's gonna let me stay at their house with a kid, man.
yeah, I was like, actually, I was like, if I can't afford a hotel, I was just gonna crash on Dave's couch. Lily can take the floor, and I'll take the couch. I know we're so weird. Oh, gotta grab those. But yeah, I'm like, I got some, I got some early birthday presents to show you guys that I got, and Mr. Dave sent them to me. And I'm like, I haven't been able to show them yet, but I'm like, I got to. They're so pretty, and I'm like, you know
So you,
how
you me and Mr. Dave, you say me and Ty can crash at your place?
more the merrier. Yep, he said bring them, more the merrier. That's fine. But yeah, I was like, Dave sent me early birthday presents, and I was gonna tell you guys, I was like, you know how us women we love like diamonds and jewelry and all that good stuff, whatever. I'm like, well, this is like the next best thing. So so I'm over here like I'm gloating because I'm like, this is smoky quartz, and I'm like, I love crystals. Oop, I gotta put myself on presentation mode because every time M drops her lighter. But yeah, I was like, this is this is smoky quartz. Don't know how to do a link. I'm illiterate in computer land. I don't know what you're talking about, Justin. This is black tourmaline. I don't know if you can see those. And then now check this bad boy out. Now this is the closest thing to a diamond I'll ever get. Clear quartz. Look at that bad puppy. It's literally like the size of my fist, you guys. It's so big. Look at that. It's like the size of my fist. It's huge. I
Yeah.
love this. It's so pretty, and I'm like, I know if I ever got it wire wrapped for like a necklace, whatever, this sucker would be so heavy. I'm like, I'd only be able to wear it for special occasions, but I'd wear it. I'd wear it because it shine bright like a diamond.
I gotta get some sage.
And then amethyst. This one's pretty. I love this one too. I love the purple amethyst.
See, this is the one that Mr. Dave sent me, the amethyst.
I and then this one is fluorite, but it's actually, hey Stony, this is like the shape of a diamond, but it's fluorite. Oh wow,
And this
Dustin, I'm sorry to hear
one,
that. Yeah, but this is fluorite. It's green fluorite. And I'm like, I do have I do have like another couple pieces of fluorite, and I'm like, I think I have jade too. Um, but some of the ones that I have, I some of the crystals that I have, majority of them are polished, but the rest of them are oh, I didn't say anything. Stand there when she was done. I yelled back
I got this
like
black
she.
too.
But yeah, I was
Amethyst.
like, yeah, the I want to get the amethyst though, like the smaller one, the amethyst and the fluorite. I want to get that wire wrap for a necklace because I thought that'd be really cool.
I got that one.
I should send it to Nalisha. I should send it to Nalisha and have Nalisha wire wrap it for me because she's good at jewelry stuff.
And I got
Did
this
you?
clear quartz from Mr. D. And this
Oh,
black
let
obsidian.
me put you on presentation mode.
Okay.
Sorry, I had myself on that for a minute. Okay, there you go.
I got the black obsidian from Mr. D.
Oh, no problem, Green Bay. Thank you. Oh, why
I
do you not have your wrench? Hold on.
He sent me some selenite.
Okay. Green Bay, type again one more time in there just so I can make sure that your wrench came back. I don't know where your wrench went, but you
And
had
this
one.
beautiful amethyst. I love amethyst because it's my birthstone and I love purple.
Mm.
And this clear quartz.
See, I want to get this selenite right here. I want to get one, but in like a bigger wand. I want to get the longer wand stick of it because I'm like, I love selenite too. But I'm like, this one's just a baby wand, but I'm like, I love it, and I'm like, I hold on to it when I'm nervous and stuff, and it actually helps to absorb some of that negative energy. And I'm like, when I'm nervous and anxious, I'm like, I'll hold it in my hand, and I'm like, it's beautiful. I'm like, a lot of the stuff though that I do have, um, crystal wise, I'm like, there's only a select few of them that are, excuse me, that are not polished. They're more raw, and then the rest of them are polished. But I'm like, I have an amethyst. Yeah, this amethyst. This one's raw.
That's beautiful.
Which
I'm
one
just
is
trying to
that,
make this
Jamie?
little stack.
I don't know. Which one were you talking about, Pat? I'm like, talking about the green one. I was like, I don't. You gotta let me know which one you're talking about because I'm like, M was just showing a couple, and hers were amethyst and quartz and stuff. This one right here in my hand is amethyst. Oh, the one for nerves is called selenite. It's a selenite wand. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, when I get like anxious and nervous and stuff, I actually hold it in my hand along with I have two crystals that I hold for that. And I'm like, this one is selenite, the smaller one. Yeah, see, I want a wand like that. I want a bigger one.
I got a bigger one than you. Mine's
Yeah.
bigger.
This is selenite.
That was a joke, by the
I
way.
know. Oh, I know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Pat, this is selenite. This is the one for nerves. And then I actually also have this clear quartz wand. This one's raw. It's not polished. But I mean, well, it's polished into a wand form, so it's shaped, but it's not actually polished. It's raw.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
think mine raw too.
but yeah, I'm like, I love this clear quartz one. But yeah, when I get nervous and anxious, or like when I have like an interview, or like when I'm in something that's really, they're saying they can't see me. You might have to refresh, Pat. You should be able to see me.
I can see you.
Yeah, I was like, I had a M on presentation mode though because I was trying to let her show, but I'm like about 6 or 8 all different types of
No,
rocks. But
I
yeah, I
can
was like,
see you.
but yeah, the smaller one, this one right here, this bigger one is a clear quartz wand. Okay, that's why it's because I had her on presentation mode, and so you couldn't see me for a minute because I was letting her present. But now I'm gonna stop presenting, so then that way it flip flops between us talking, and then you guys can see us both. But yeah, these two I hold like if I have doctor's appointments, if I have dentist appointments, if I have stuff that's going on, I'll actually put these in my pocket and I will hold on to them while they're in my pocket. And it actually helps to absorb like the pain and the negative energy. And I swear I do this whenever I have an appointment. I put these in my pocket every time. And I'm like, ever since I got them, they're the best thing for me for like release of energy and
Yeah.
having that. But
I
yeah, I'm
carry
like,
mine.
hmm.
I carry mine everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And then I have this. This one right here is actually this one's a fluorite. It's a raw fluorite too, but it's green and purple and white. So it's a big chunk of it. The one that Dave got me is it was kind of shaped, but it's raw. It's like it's a chunk. It's a diamond cut fluorite. And this one actually had a purple tip to it, like the purple went up higher. But Lily had it in her hand and she accidentally dropped it and the tip broke off of it. So I gave her that piece. Hey Michael, what's up?
Hey, Michael.
And
Much love.
and this rose quartz is raw.
I love rose
All
quartz.
the Yep, I love these. But yeah, I'm like so the raw forms are the ones that I have. Um and then I'm like most of the rest of them are all polished in some way. But I have one that's a jade and I'm like that one like when I get really anxious or nervous and stuff, I tend to pull that one out and I will actually when I get headaches and stuff, I will lay down and I will put certain stones on my forehead and they help.
Yep. Oh, I finally help my anxiety.
Hmm?
I find they help a lot my anxiety.
Mhm.
Also, other things that go
Yeah.
out of my house.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is raw fluorite too. This is diamond shaped raw fluorite. So I have a small version of what Dave gave me. It's like this is mini. Oh, I don't know. I got my volume all the way up, so I don't know why you can't hear me. But
Wait, can you hear me? Because I already asked like 5 people.
this is jade.
I love Jade.
I love it. But yeah, I'm like, it's just a small collection. Like, I don't want to bore people or anything. So I'm like, I know it's kind of late, but I'm like, what I do is I take these and I hold them in my hand when I'm nervous, or I'll take stuff out. But I'm like, when you have a headache or you have like pressure on here,
Yeah.
you can take certain stones and they will actually help absorb the headache or absorb the anxiety. And you can put those, you can either hold them in your hand or if you're laying down, like to get rid of your headache, like the reds, I find that the reds, browns, and greens, reds, browns, like garnet, um, jasper, garnet, tiger's eye, um, selenite, which is white, or clear quartz, any of those tend to actually help with headaches. They tend to pull that anxiety out and get rid of your headaches. And if you need help with like communication and clarity and things like that, and you're meditating or you need like a quiet time, if you have any sort of blue lapis, this tends, if you lay it on your forehead while you're laying down, and stuff, and you hold it here, this actually helps to open up clarity in mind and to help you communicate like it's called like your mind's eye or your third eye. It helps to open up that for communication and clarity. So I tend to meditate and like um when I have my abilities kind of wearing on me a little bit and I need to think about how I'm going to explain something to somebody or what I'm feeling or whatever, I will sometimes take these stones, the ones I need help with communication and clarity, and I'll say a prayer and I'll hold it on my forehead along with it. Electricity for the last 2 hours so far, going completely insane, sitting in the dark. Bad car wreck. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Yeah, somebody did that not too long ago, too. On a river that has gem quality garnet. Well, you should, if you get, Justin, if you get gem quality garnets and you find those, whatever, you can actually bring those home. You can buy your own rock polishers and stuff. And all you have to do is use like salt water and you can clean them yourself and polish them and sell them. Either that or you can give them to jewelers and stuff. Like you can possibly sell them to jewelers, and if they like them or they like the quality of them, they'll buy them from you for that too. But the last thing I was just gonna show you guys too is that oh, you're welcome, Michael. I was gonna say I was like, what were you saying though? Because I was getting confused because I was trying to figure out what you were talking about.
Who, me?
No, Michael Gongora. Oh, was he? Oh, he was talking about the smoking. Oh, were you telling me not to smoke? Yeah, I hope so too, Stony. I do have like a baby amethyst, and I do have like this baby quartz crystal. And in the bag that I keep my cards in, because after oh, I love you too. I was like, I didn't know what you were asking me, honey. But I'm like, see, I have tiger's eye. I have a polished tiger's eye. And I keep the tiger's eye, the quartz crystal, and an amethyst. And I actually have a piece of blessed Palo Santo wood. And when I do card readings and stuff, what I do is I light the Palo Santo wood, I wave it in a cross form over the cards when I say a prayer to bless them. And then at the end, before I put them away and in the bag, I bless them one more time. And then I actually let this burn out so it doesn't burn for long and it does time. It's one of those kind of like non-flammable kind of woods, like where it doesn't flame for endless amounts of time. So once it ashes out and I don't have any more flame on there, I actually put it in with the card so then that way it keeps them blessed. So I was like, I love those. And then Dave actually got me blue sage when he sent me those stones with those crystals. And these are blue sage or whatever. I'm telling you, they smell incredible. I cannot do the white sage, the pure white sage. The white sage is too strong for me, perfumey wise. And I really do have allergies and sensitivities to things. So I can't wear certain perfumes and certain body lotions and things like that. And I tend to notice that the blue sage and like the sweeter sage, like sweetgrass, those tend to be my go-to sage sticks because I can't handle the pure white sage. It's got a way big earthy herb perfume smell, and I can't handle it. And these are just very, very sweet. They're very light and airy, and they tend to open up your home. And I'm like, I love them. Dave, if you have any more of this sweet sage, you should send a stick to M if you can. Because I was like, I'm telling you, she needs some more sage. And this stuff,
Yeah,
it smells incredible.
going to. It's just he got really busy.
Oh, I know. I'm like, it smells incredible. I can't handle certain scents though. I'm like, I literally get like so irritated. I can't handle it. Like my skin gets irritated. I know I'm weird, but I'm like, I do my best, but I'm like, I really just can't do it sometimes. And I'm like, certain ones just really bother me. And then this is my go-to pendulum. I love this one because it's clear quartz at the bottom, and then it's multi-chakra stones all the way through. And I'm like, I tend to get the best results with this one because there's multiple energies in it.
Yeah.
And it just shines. I'm like, there's just something about it. It's like it just shines. So I actually keep this. I keep this in with my cards as well because it's got all the stones and it's got that energy with it. And I like keeping that together. So I do. Ooh. But yeah. Oh, hey, Michael Gongora, can you type a message one more time?
Same here, Davey. I always got my friends back, brother. Always got yours. Always got Jamie's. And a lot of others.
What's up?
I was just replying to Mr. Dave. Never replying, I'm putting a opinion in there.
Oh,
Friends always
yeah,
got others back, you know what I mean? We stick together no matter what.
I agree. See, I'm like, I'm all for the like, all for one and one for all, but I don't believe in people telling you where you can and can't go and who you can spend time with and whatever. I don't believe in that. Like, I don't believe that you should have like rules to a friendship. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you shouldn't have to have like, of course, there's, a certain amount of rules and I'm good, Brittany. How are you? It's like I know there's a certain amount of like like those unspoken rules, like don't lie to people, don't talk bad about people behind their back, like you know what I mean, like be honest, like that kind of stuff. But I'm like, there shouldn't be like rules, like if you have something in your life that's like wrong or whatever, or something happened that you can't be friends with that person. Like I don't like that pit for pit against each other stuff. And I'm like, I'm not a child. And I'm like, and I don't want to be treated like one either. So I'm like, I don't want that.
Same here, my girl. We got
I'll
this.
definitely tell you. I was like, this is a drama-free channel, but I was like, I'll tell you this too. Whatever, I'm one of those people. Whatever that I don't like drama, but at the same time, whatever, I'm like, I should probably just call this channel like Paranormal Misfits because I'm like, I swear to God, I'm like, I am never gonna be what anybody wants me to be. I tend to always do the opposite anyway.
Mr. Dave said, let's do some card reading.
I am. I'm getting my sage lit right now, so I'm like, I'm saging.
Well, see, I scrounged up a little bit of sage that I had crumbs because I didn't get any
All right.
for Dave. I'm kidding, brother. I love
Peace,
you.
love, and light guide my
Um,
hand to the cards I
I
need
scrunched
for the
some up.
people that need to hear the message. May God's love and light always be in my heart, mind, body, and soul. And I ask that you protect me in white light, keep all negative away. And I always ask this in Jesus' name, amen. Yeah,
Amen.
see, I noticed that when M does her card readings, because she's excellent at them too. And I'm like, that girl is fantastic. And I'm like, I love spending time with her, and I'm like, I love talking to her, and she's definitely got a knack for the card readings too. And I'm like,
Thank
just
you.
being just being around her brings love and light to my life. So I'm like, I know that by even having her for 5 minutes on a panel, like it's got to bring, it's like for me, it brings so much joy to have her here, and like knowing that about our friendship, whatever, that says a lot. And so I'm like, I figure if me and her can have that kind of friendship, I'm hoping that the people that come to the channel, when they see us both here, that they know that there's just nothing but love here. There's no judgment. This is a peaceful place. Like I don't want anybody to feel like when they come in here that their story can't be heard, their question can't be asked. Like I want that. I'm like, I want you guys to be able to come here and do that.
We don't
So
care what channel you go to as long as you bring no drama into this area, any of our channels. We don't care.
right. All right.
But
Just
usurping your phone card.
kind of like M did earlier, or whatever. I'm gonna do the same thing, except for I'm gonna have you guys pick a number one. Oh, M, you gotta stop that. You're scaring the shit out of me. You just gave me a heart attack.
I don't know what it was.
It vibrating, something vibrated.
Well, no shit.
I was like, I don't know what it was, but it just scared the pee pee out of me. But
Right.
okay, I'm gonna have you guys pick a number 1 through 20, and whoever gets the number right gets to have
13.
the first card reading.
13.
Oh, that's okay, Michael.
10.
I know she's being like me because I do the same thing. Sounded like vibrating pie. Oh my God. Dave, you need to let your finger off of that morphine trigger.
5.
Oh, you guys are so close.
4.
Nope. I'll give you a hint. It's in the teens.
14.
Nope.
15.
Mm-mm.
16.
Oh, come on.
17.
Yep.
Aha.
Brittany got it first. She typed it
Yeah,
first.
Brittany got it though.
Yeah, Brittany's got it because I was like, even though M said it out loud, messing around, Brittany got it first in the type. So Brittany, you get the first card reading, baby. So yeah, but yeah, I was like, oh, that's funny. Like, I know M definitely knows how to spice stuff up, don't she?
Hey, I'm just having fun over here.
I know she does the same thing I do though, because when I'm on her channel, I do the same thing. I sit there and go 15, 2, 4, whatever, and I'm like, she's just like, shut up. Oh, you're a little drunk. That's okay. I just wanted to take a drink real quick before I read because I'm like, my mouth feels like I'm.
She got pasties. From me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm like I got cotton chops and I didn't even smoke.
Yeah, you're feeling it from me.
I know. I'm like, I swear I feed off this girl. I'm like her energy or something. Like I'm like every time I get around her and she's smoking, I'm like, I swear it's like contact high just by sitting on a video chat with her. I'm like, you guys, if you have any abilities whatsoever, you will understand what I'm talking about. But when you are an empath or when you have any sort of clairvoyance, clairsentience, anything like that, or mediumship abilities, anything like that, it's like you can feed off the person in the room with you. And so if you're having a video chat with somebody, you can feed on their emotions and how they're going. And I'm telling you, this girl, like, if she's sweating hot, I'm sweating hot. If she's freezing, I'm freezing. If she's stoned, I'm stoned. And it's the craziest damn thing. Hmm? But I'm like, all I have to do is be sitting in a video chat with her, and I'm high as a kite.
Me and Michael are rolling right now.
Yep, rolling, rolling, rolling. She's rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, all right. Let me get this scooted up a little bit more there. Okay. I wish I had more of a flat surface here. Because I was like, I like being able to do this, but like once I need to get a table of some kind of table for out here for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really do. I need to too. I was thinking about stealing Tyra's table and chairs because they fit perfectly in them.
All right, which card is for Brittany? I want to pull a card for Brittany Christensen.
I'm taking this off. Sorry for my makeup, guys.
God, my hand. Okay. Okay, I'm just double checking because since I don't have a flat surface, I just want to make sure that the card I'm pulling is the right one because they're kind of on top of each other. And sometimes they get stuck a little together because I'm in the process of doing this. Okay. All right. I think I got them though. But I'm like, just want to make sure. Brittany Christensen, which card is for you? This one. Okay. Because they were sitting on top of each other, I wanted to make sure that I had the right card, hon. I was like, that's what I was saying is I need a flat surface, like a flat table. And unfortunately, I'm sorry, but my dining room is very uncomfortable. Our chairs are very weak and wobbly, and I need a new table. And so sitting out there is just uncomfortable. And what the, oh my God. Dave, you just scared the shit out of me. I need a new table. Hi. I love you. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Sorry, I had to mute it. Had to mute your stream. Sorry.
That's okay. I was like, but yeah, you just scared the pee out of me, dude. I literally think I just piddled.
Oh my goodness. No,
I was like, I knew you were gonna come on. I didn't get here sooner. No, it's like I knew you were gonna come on, but I was like, but literally all of a sudden you get in and all I hear is like in my headphones, and I'm like,
I was checking your channel and it didn't look like you were going live yet. So a little live notification bopped up for Free to Me Barbie. And anyway, she asked me up on her panel and I went up there and we were laughing our butts off for like almost an hour. I was like, oh crap, I got to get to Jamie Ray's. So,
well, thank you for being here. I love you so much.
No problem. I got to see
my Wisconsin neighbor.
I got to see who's in your chat. I got to get the your chat going there. I got to
pop it out. If chat fam meet Dave, which is also Green Bay Wacky. If you don't know his channel, please go check it out. He's also in my featured channels list on the front of my YouTube page. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, I'm telling you, he's amazing. He will help you grow your channel. He does prayer sessions for people. He is amazing. And it's like, and seriously, he does it all out of the kindness of his heart. Plus he makes comedy videos. So I'm like, not only is he friendly, loving, a God-fearing man, but he's also funny as hell. And so it's like, so I'm like, he's like a quadruple whammy when it comes to life, I'm telling you. So I'm like, he's a pure joy, and I'm absolutely honored that you're here. So thank you.
Thank you.
My fan page, and the links to all his videos and stuff like that are in there.
Well, it looks like you got a lot of people I know in your chat, if I'm reading the right one here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Stoney hit 1K and Wackies. Yeah, I'm like, a lot of people have hit 1K. You know what, Dave? I was like, I gotta tell you this. I was trying to wait or whatever because I was at like 988 or something, and you had like 2 days because I was like, I know you had like a funeral to go to, but I was waiting and I was trying to wait to not hit 1K until you came back, and I did it on your live stream. And son of a sucker, if I didn't go into James the Fam and I was moderating for him, whatever, and I'm telling you, all I did was just start posting his link and people saw my name, and the next thing I know, somebody's like, did you know that you hit 1K? And I'm like, I was at 1012 before I even realized I hit 1K, and I was like, holy shoot balls, that's awesome. I was so excited, and I was like, but dang it, I wanted to do it on the Wacky stream. But I was excited anyway, because I was like, well, I'm like, it's still an honor to be able to have that. So I'm like, that's cool.
Wow, no worries. I've got so many windows open. I'm trying to get the right window open. I think I got the right one now.
You're like a computer guru. I'm telling you. I'm like, I wish I could do half the stuff you could. I'm like, the stuff that you do is awesome.
Well, I just I've got so many different windows open because I was on that other stream, so I want to make sure I'm on. I got just too many windows open. Oh, that's crap! Right. There we go. Well, I can see me.
Nope, I didn't forget about you, Brittany. I just got a little overexcited because Dave showed up, and I have ADHD, so it's like squirrel, Like I get distracted by that. But hey, Fat Boy 440, I'm sorry. I know you told me your name once before, but I forgot because I didn't like calling your screen name. And I was like, and I know you told me, hi, Ann Lum, but I was like, I didn't know. I can't remember what your first name is. And I know you told me, but I'm having a brain fart right now.
It's all right. I have one of those every day.
Oh, it's okay, Brittany. Sherry. Oh, no, Fat.
No, y'all.
Like, well, because his name is Fat Boy 440, and I'm like, it makes me feel really like, I don't know why. I'm like, I know it's his screen name, but I always feel like I'm making fun of him when I shout him out on the screen. Tony, that's it. So I was like, I don't know, it just bothers me. I'm like certain screen names, like when they've got weird ones, like, you know, like I don't know, like smelly foot toe fungus or something weird. I'm like, I really don't want to like say hi to them. You know what I mean? I'm like, it makes me feel weird because I'm like, why am I shouting out toe fungus? I'm like, I don't really want to shout that out.
Oh my goodness, what an example. That was hilarious.
No, I know. Seriously,
Fat Boy.
When you're in my stream, you have no idea. I'm like, I could say something funny or intelligent at any time. You just got to listen up.
That is true enough on that.
I know. I'm like, I'm weird. But I'm okay. I'm like, I don't mind being different. I like to be out of the square, or out of the circle, or out of the box, or whatever you want to call it. I've never been able to fit in anywhere, so I just made my own place to fit in. So I'm like, I don't know. I've always been that way.
That's why we fit in with each other.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Weird.
I march to the beat of my own drum. Always have and always will be. Well, I guess that's what it is.
Right? That's kind of what I do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm like, I like to be that because I'm like, I want people to look at me as like a role model. You know what I mean? Like, of stuff sometimes, you know, what not to do. And then sometimes what to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I do say things and do things that are right. And then there's other times where I say things and do things wrong. But I'm like, I try to learn from those mistakes so I don't keep making them. But, but at the same time, I'm like, I still try to be true to myself because I'm like, I know that nobody's perfect. We're all flawed.
Really?
But,
you just found that out?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm serious. I'm like, yeah, just the other day I like woke up and went, holy shit, I'm flawed. Huh.
I am trying to figure this hangout. I have never seen what's happening right now. This is so bizarre on my end. I'm hearing you completely in real time. You and Jamie Ray are not moving in real time on my hangout.
Wow.
I know. I'm moving in real time in my hangout with you guys, but you guys are not. But your voice is.
Yeah, I'm like, walk like an Egyptian. I'm trying to do the dance so you can see me move. I mean, I was like, staying alive, staying alive.
Walk like an Egyptian. You know, I would never. I always think about that song with the Bangles, and I'm thinking, man, I would never want to be like drunk or stoned on stage trying to sing that song. Could you imagine? Even if it's your own song, they're bound to blow the lines on that. It's like the one Johnny Cash, you know, I've been everywhere, man. I've been I've been to Tulsa. Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, Johnny, man, what happened when you got drunk, man? And you're on stage. You could have you probably forgot every line there. You probably just start doing watermelon, 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 watermelon. You know?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you just picked a name and then just kept going with it or something. It's like all of a sudden it's like you hear him start going like, we're going to Jackson. Boy, go comb your hair, and then I hear him do is go hair, 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 hair. You know, it's like he's just gonna forget what he's saying.
So Jamie Ray's sporting some pretty good headphones there.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what? I'm like, I got these for $7 at Dollar General. So I was like, I'm all about cost effective and efficient.
I am the master. I'm biting my tongue. I'm the master of cost effective. I'm the master of it. Look at this setup. It looks real expensive.
I know, right?
I got my Yeti mic on my Craigslist for $50. I got my pop filter for $10 on eBay, and I got my arm for $19. So this whole big mic setup that looks like hundreds of dollars was only about $70.
He's trying to make you think he's a real DJ.
Live from 100.3 at Jamie Ray's.
And it's like, walk like an Egyptian.
Mr. Dave. See,
I can't
needed
do
to
it.
get-
I can't.
It's a total eclipse of the heart.
Oh, you're getting Bonnie Raitt on me.
Yeah, so it's like we're gonna get some 80s music in here, and it's like, what is that? Like I got like Cyndi Lauper or something, whatever, and it's like time after time.
True colors, true colors, beautiful.
Yeah. Or it's like girls just wanna have fun.
I love that song.
Girls just wanna have fun. Hi Samantha, you walked in at the right moment because I'm gonna Vogue. Ready? It's like Vogue.
Oh,
like a virgin.
That's one of Madonna's best songs.
Very first time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I went there. Sorry. You know, it's 3:22 in the morning, dude. I'm like, I've lost my damn marbles after midnight. Okay.
Speak for yourself. 2:22 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stony. Let's see. Oh, did I say hi to Mr. Dave? Hi, Mr. Dave. If I didn't say hi, by the way.
I know. I'm like when you guys are in chats together, I keep wanting to say hi, Dave, because you're Dave, and then I'm over here like, wait, I got two Daves, whatever. So I say, hey, Green, hey, Mr. Dave. So then that way they know I'm talking to either or.
Oh,
and then earlier I wrote, hey, Green Dave. And then I was like, hey, Mr. Dave. And I'm like, so when you two are in a chat together, you're Green Dave and he's Mr.
Oh,
Dave.
man. I had once I had Cab 7 and Ben Inya on my chat, and Cab 7 is Ben. And we were laughing about that because I'd say, hey, Ben. And then they both started talking to me. Wait. I'm going to call you Ben and you Cab. And I kept mixing them up, and the conversation was crazy.
Yeah, it's like I started calling him Cabby. I was like, I don't know why, but that's what I would call him, as Cabby. But then for some reason, like he just like stopped talking to me.
Oh. Well,
and
what I always say to people is if squabbles come up on YouTube, my best advice to anyone is private message each other. That's the best way to do it.
Well, I did do that. I was polite, and I was like, because for some reason I'm like, I had told him in private that, like, you know, somebody had blocked me, and then he unblocked me, but supposedly he did. And then when I went to go get in his chat, it was like nothing. So I private messaged him, but I haven't heard from him yet.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He gets a lot of messages.
Huh?
He gets a lot of messages.
Oh yeah, the card reading. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I picked a card already before you hopped in and scared the shit out of me. So I was like, I picked a card for somebody. So I was like, I gotta read it for him. I don't want them to get impatient.
Do your thing.
But I was like, yeah. I was like, thank you, Em, for bringing me back on track. Why do I sound like I'm echoing?
Okay.
Hello, echo.
There you go. Brittany, are you still in here, hon? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm not forgetting about you. I just got sidetracked. Wake me up before you go.
Because I'm not planning on going solo.
I know. Samantha was like bringing out 80s music on your tune. She's like, wham, wake me up before we go.
I'm going to have a DJ stream, I think, is what I'll have to have.
You do, like, it'd be like, wicka slim wacky.
Well, no, I had this idea. I did it on, you got to get your card. Do your thing for whoever you were doing it.
I was trying to make sure that Brittany was still here. Okay, there you go. Okay, good. All right.
Do whatever you got to do for them. I'll be an innocent bystander. I'm just having too much fun.
No problem. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. You guys are going to distract me. Okay.
Do your thing.
Okay. Brittany, okay, your card is We Will Be Together Again. These are Talking to Heaven cards. So they're Oracle medium cards. I am. We will be together again. So it's got, actually in the picture here, whatever, it's got people in the water, like paddle boating and stuff. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like they're standing on the water, but they're actually like paddle boating. and then you see somebody in the distance here, and that's the person that's gone. But the way that I interpret that card is that the lost loved one that you're searching for, I believe it's a male, and I think he's younger. That's the one I'm feeling, but I'm like, I think it's a child, but it says we will be together again. I'm like, so let me check. But I was like, yeah, I was like, that's the sense I'm getting from it. We will be together again. But I was like, I do have an insert I can read on it. So here you go. It's okay. It says, because our souls are intertwined by shared missions and unfinished business, we are destined to be together. For now, I will be with you in my non-physical form, functioning as a guide and loving companion. While I can't give the guidance that God or an angel would, I can lend my support and strength to help and protect you. And it says, once your life is complete, we will reunite in spirit form, when I'll remind you of the ways of the wondrous non-physical world. I can tell you now that there's nothing to fear about dying, and yet you must live your life completely in order to fulfill your mission. When the time is right, you and I will have other physical lives together, ones that are perfectly orchestrated to help others and to create spiritual growth for the both of us. And I was like, yeah, I kind of get like a child. Because I'm like, it's somebody who didn't get to grow in their like full life, so they didn't have that full life, and then since they were taken at like a younger age, my feeling as a boy, and you didn't get a long enough chance with him. So I think it's this way, is it's the cards reading a way for you to be able, when you reunite with him, you guys will be able to have that time back in your spiritual forms. So they're letting you know that he's in heaven. I hope that card was right for you, hon. But I was going to say, you get to pick the next card. Since you got the right number the first time, whenever you get to pick the next person who gets a card reading. But yeah, I'm like, I won't go into full reader mode right now because it's kind of late. But I'm like, if you guys ever want like a private card reading, or you want to talk to me on a video chat or something, message me on Facebook Messenger and I can video chat with you, or I can do like a private card session with you, or even a private reading. I can do it on Hangouts or Messenger. That's the only two ways. Little boy died in a car accident I was in, and I watched him. Oh wow. Thanks. This the one in Avatar started with from day one. Okay. Yeah, I know, hon. I'm like, to be honest with you, Tony, I knew you told me your first name, but I could not remember. I'm sorry. I know. I'm like, I talk to a lot of people. I apologize.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I was reading Brittany's comment. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's wow.
I don't know if you knew that about me, Dave, or whatever, but I'm like, I'm technically what you consider a medium. I'm still growing and learning, and still figuring out certain things, but I know that I do have certain abilities, and I can read. You know what I mean? But it's the cards sometimes help me guide that channel or that figure, but I'm like,
Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't judge.
A lot.
I don't judge.
I know. A lot of people don't realize that I am, but I'm like, I'm considered like a clairvoyant or clairsentient or something like that, or whatever. But I'm like, I basically just I'm like, I have abilities, and I'm like, I just feel like they come from God, and I just try to use them for the best. You know what I mean? That's all I try to do. So
I don't claim I'm a born again Christian. I don't claim to know everything about God.
Me neither.
I mean,
I don't.
I know
don't.
I've had demons summoned in a room that I was in with my witch girlfriend when I was younger. So
Sure. Brittany said, "Can I pick my wife? She is listening with me." Yeah. What's your wife's first name, Brittany? So I at least know her first name, like who I'm talking to. I was her second private reading, and she was damn good. Got a lot of shit and got it right. It was crazy. Yeah, I was like, if you see the videos that I've done so far, I have two private EVP sessions that I did. One of them was with Stony and one was with my friend Cassie. And the EVPs that I got were like direct answers. And I'm like, during Stony's session, I actually, before Stony even told me, I asked her sister, I said, can you tell me how you died? And I literally heard through EVP and like in my mind's ear or whatever, I'm like, I heard it right away of my own accord. And when I looked up, then Stony was in the process of telling me right when I said of my own accord, she said she committed suicide. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I could taste the pills in my mouth. And Stony told me how she died. And I said, I could taste the pills.
Yeah, and by the way, if I leave a few minutes from now, it's not because you're doing the readings or anything. It's just I got so much to do. I didn't know I was going to be on 2 panels tonight. It was sort of impromptu, you know.
No, it's all good. You're a busy
No,
bee.
it's okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm just happy that you came in and you said hi and you're here. And I'm like,
I,
and
I love to
you're,
bop onto people's panels that I haven't before. I'm starting to do a lot more now because it's a lot of fun.
well, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I would love to have you on a panel anytime. And I'm like, I mean, anytime you want to come on, I was like, I tend to send my links on Messenger though, because it's easier for me. But I figured it out finally because I was like, when Em was talking to me, I asked her, I'm like, how do you send a message on YouTube again? I'm like, I can't remember. And she's like, you go to that
I
person's channel and their about page.
Yeah, I take that for granted because I've heard that lately from people like, "What? Go to the about page?" People forget about the private messenger. And I'm like, that's where I get them all the time. That's where Boomer always sends them and I just like there's a lot of people don't know about that. And I'm like, "Really? I thought everyone knew that." Like.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know that you could actually communicate privately on YouTube like that. So I've always used Messenger.
Wow, I smell a video coming. How
Yeah,
did
I
And
you,
know.
you know what I heard though? I don't know
add
if it's
people
true.
now. You can actually add people now on YouTube where you can have private conversations with them like a messenger.
Yeah, they've added the arrow thing, share videos and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of man, there's so I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today and we were laughing. I was like, how many different ways do we need to communicate? Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Periscope, follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Messenger, follow me on it's like holy crap. You're bound to find me somewhere. It's like
Yep.
bringing
I will be doing panels on my channel for a bit because I don't get a computer anymore. I have to save it up for one. So I'll be doing panels on other people's live streams.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a cool early birthday present because my birthday is on Monday. So having you here was a good idea because I get to have some people I like that I don't get to see, and I'm like, yay!
happy
I was like,
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jamie Ray. Happy birthday to you.
yay! I'm 34 already. Woohoo!
34, I got the blues.
Oh yeah, Stony's letting you know the whole thing. She's like, and my friend came through and told her how she was killed, and she had no way at all of knowing what had happened to her. But she told me exact details that weren't released to the public at all, only family. And close friends knew, and Jamie got it on EVP. It was crazy. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I got it on EVP, but I also got it in like my own. I'm like, when I was talking to her privately before I even did the EVP session, I was like, me and her were talking and I felt stuff. But I was like, yeah, I was like, I didn't record that part because I was like, I wanted, as much of it as like, I'm like, I only record what people want me to. Like, I won't sit there and record a whole bunch of personal stuff because I'm like, sometimes they want privacy and I'm like, I get that. So I'm like, I'm not going to put something out there they don't want out there. But
I
I'm
just
like, my
I just
next video is M's. She's going to be Mine's going to be done here within the next day or so and then uploaded for her.
I'm sorry, I just want the lottery numbers, that's all.
Me too.
I'm a comedian at heart.
Yeah, see, they don't tell you that stuff because you got to remember it means that you're getting it for personal gain. And
I'm
Yeah,
just fucking with you.
no, I'm like, oh, I'm telling you though, I'm like, I've thought about the same thing before, and I'm like using dowsing rods. Like, hey, Dad, can you help me pick my lotto numbers for today?
Oh,
Like seriously, whatever. But they will not do it for personal gain, and if you do, you can use or lose your abilities for it because like they when you start using it for personal gain, like for money or for like empowerment of yourself, then you're not being selfless. You're not helping others with it. And so that's when it becomes a problem. And I'm like, I found that out.
Pat, Pat Gomber, you just go into your video creator, create your creator studio, and you go under community, under messages.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
I found that out. I'm like, yeah, you go into creator studio, community, and messages if you want to see your messages. But if you want to message somebody else, then you have to do it from your. I'm like, I know you can't do it from a phone, or at least I can't because my phone doesn't let me. But if I go on my computer, I can go to that person's page, go to their about page, and then click on the little message box.
Yeah, my
But
phone doesn't let me either.
That's a nice picture, Em, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm eating, so I turned off my camera.
Oh, that's all right. I got to get going in just a few minutes. I was talking about before, my son's coming over, my older son and his girlfriend. They're going to be here in about 5 hours. I'm supposed to be helping like get the house in order. And I was supposed to do a live stream myself overnight for some friends. I don't know. I might do that later, but I won't sleep tonight.
yeah. Dave, I totally want to do a card for you before you go. And then I'll.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Brittany, your wife Tammy, I will do one for her right after this, but Dave's getting ready to go, so I'm gonna pull a card for him and then I
Yeah,
will
it's
do
not
Tammy.
because you guys are bad company. Like I said,
No,
I didn't expect when I came on YouTube earlier I was going to be on 2 lives. So I was
no.
getting ready to do some cleaning in the kitchen.
Yeah. I'm like I after I saw I'm like I won't say your last name on here or whatever, but I was like after I saw your last name, I'm like, you have one cool last name though, according to Facebook. When I was trying to find you, I was like, that is one cool last name. I'm like, you should totally use that for a YouTube channel when you think about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, that would be awesome. Like breaking the breach, you know what I mean, or something like something cool like that, like a spy name or something. I'm like, that'd be awesome, like a spy video. I'm like, you can do like a comedy spy video. I'm like, that'd be awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Hanging with the breach. Yeah, but yeah, I actually like that name. I was like, that's really cool. But I'm like, yeah, I won't go into any more detail, but I was like, yeah, that was a cool last name. But I was like, yeah. Okay, we're looking for my friend Dave over here. So hold on a second.
Just kind of reading some of the chat here.
No, word will lie. I'm sitting on a phone book, so I can sit up higher for the camera.
That's my shorty sister right there. Oh God. Okay. I think I'm getting pulled to this one, but yeah, that it seems like that one. Hold on. I need a flatter surface, but I'm like right now I'm using my couch cushion, and so it's like it's not spreading all the way out the way I wanted to, but man, I'm getting. Yeah, I'm like, I think I have 2 cards for you, but I'm gonna double check. Hold on. I was like, yeah, it's like since they're kind of sitting on top of each other. Oh wow.
And I figure also grab.
Yeah, I'm like, I got 2 cards for you, Dave.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do. Okay. The one that I'm getting my vibration from the first one, and this is one that I pulled first, whatever, but it's called Life is a Series of Choices. Choose love. These cards are called Talking to Heaven cards. They're from Doreen Virtue and James Von Prague. And if you've ever heard of James Von Prague, he's one of the leading mediums in the world for physical mediumship, but also he is the guy that the movie The Sixth Sense was based off of.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he's definitely very prominent in his field. Okay. I'm going to read you the insert on it, but
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna read you the insert on it, and I'm gonna tell you my initial impression, and I will tell you this right now, because we are friends and I can talk to you through a video chat or something, whatever. I won't go into complete detail, but if you want to know the rest of my reading, we can talk in private, so then that way it's not on a video chat, just so you know.
I never thought cards worked on me anyway because I'm born again Christian. I thought maybe the blood of Christ would cancel them out. I don't know.
No, actually, because they do come from a God-fearing person like me. These are readings because like I feel that my abilities do come from the gift of God. Like I'm not talking about like crazy, like I'm just talking about like I feel like they come from love and light and peace, and so because of that I use them for the right reasons and not for like a dark reason. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, but this card right here, it says love is the true nature of your soul, which is very true. You are very loving. By making a choice from love instead of fear, you are saying yes to God. I remember in life when I would let other people's opinions of me define who I was, and I was never good enough to be accepted. That was because I was living in fear. But now I know how much more powerful love is. By making the right choices, you welcome abundance into every aspect of your life, and I want nothing more for you than to be happy. So, with every choice you make, stay true to your nature and choose love. Fear separates, love unites. From over here, I will try to remind you to always attempt to see love in all you do. That way, you can live a happier and more fulfilling life while on earth. I felt honestly when I picked up this card, my first impression was like a brother or somebody like a friend of yours that was like a brother to you who passed on. And I want to say they passed within the last couple of years. And it's his way of coming through and letting you know that he sees the love that you show to people. And he wants you to know that he is very proud of you. That's what this card represents to me. Now, I don't know for sure who the guy is, but I see him as like a friend or a brother, but somebody that was very close to you. And even if he was a friend, you considered him like a brother. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's as much detail as I'm going to go into for that, just in case. But hi, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Hi, Callie K. Thanks for coming. Okay. And then the second card I got is called My Mind is Free. And the insert goes as follows. You know how much I worried when I was in my physical existence. It seemed as if I spent most of my days and nights feeling anxious about the future, family, money, and the earth. Now I realize that most of what I worried about was never a reality, and those things that did materialize, I brought about myself because fear attracts negativity. If I could only go back into my body for 5 minutes, I'd apply this new knowledge to show you how a worry-free mind creates and attracts a worry-free life. This knowledge has completely released me from the bondage of earthly concerns. This is my greatest lesson, and one that I hope to impart to you. Give all your worries to heaven and never hang on to them. Be free of worries, and you've found the greatest riches of them all. Oof. I actually got a father figure. Um, I want to say it's father or grandfather with this card. Um, I really feel that this person passed away, but when they did, they were starting like end stage Alzheimer's and stuff. So their mind was actually kind of not as clear as it used to be. And when you were with them, like they went from the person you once knew to somebody you didn't recognize anymore. And now that they're in heaven, there's no more pain there. That sense of them is gone. They're released and back to normal. So how you remember them is what you're going to see when you go to heaven. But I feel that there's some unfinished business a little bit with the father or the grandfather of this card. There's some worry there, and there's something you're worried about. Like, I believe it's like their religion or their faith. Like, you didn't know if they believed in God or how they felt about faith because they didn't show it as often. And it made you question whether or not they were actually going to heaven or not, or if their spirit was going to be there. And this card is letting you know that they are there and they are watching out for you.
Oh, wow.
But I always try to say, like, I don't want people to give me a ton of information. Like, I want to be able to read and see if I'm coming to the right conclusion before I tell them my insight. But I'm like, the only thing I ask is that if, like, my card reading was validating, or if it made sense. That's all I ever want to know, is if it was, like, right, or if it was validated, or if it was, made sense. So,
Yeah, it did make sense.
Okay. But I was like, I know that there's some more detail there, but I'm trying to learn to control what I'm saying during my card readings, because I realize that sometimes, like, what I'm saying, I can get really in depth sometimes with some of it, and people don't want some of that online. You know what I mean? So, like, I have to really rein and hold back what I'm saying sometimes, what I'm getting information wise. And I'm like, I have to make it a little bit more generic because I don't want to piss people off. You know what I mean? Or make people mad. You know what I mean? But I was like, yeah. But I was like, but these were actually good cards. It was like, these are really good cards. And like that first one you got though, with the series of choices, that one right there was actually, it was almost like their way of saying that they see that you chose love, and they see that you're a reborn again Christian. And the fact that you told me that, I'm like, I'm not trying to read into that any further than what it is, but basically they're acknowledging the fact that your faith is being, like, restored. And they see that. That's why they're saying that, like, to choose love, and God is love. He's pure love. And the fact that you're choosing him now shows what great examples you can be for other people. And they're seeing that. They're seeing how you touch other people's lives. So that card was actually the right card for you. But yeah, I was like, I love these cards because they're really, really good. And I don't know, they tend to open me up spiritually to feel stuff. So I'm like, yeah. But I was like, definitely your loved ones. But I'm like, I do see, it's like, I believe your father is passed on. I'm like, that's what I'm feeling, is father. And I'm like, I know your grandfather's passed on, but this was I want to say it was within the last 5 years. And I feel like your father passed away, and there was some unfinished stuff between you and him, and you questioned his faith, you know. And I think the reason why you went back to church and became a reborn again Christian is because you didn't know what his faith was, and you thought that maybe by you being able to go to church or to restore your faith, that you were able to maybe kind of get him like a get out of jail free card for being able to, like, pray for him. So, but I'm like, no, he's already there.
It's deep.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know I really hope it makes sense, but I was like, that's kind of like my interpretation of it, I guess.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, I hope it helps. I mean, I hope it's good. Like, I hope it helps you.
No, nothing bad there.
No. I was like, yeah. I was like, I just blocked that Green Mountain Studios, whatever. He doesn't need to be on anybody's channel. He's a piece of crap.
Oh, I didn't. It just popped up the chats and I saw that, but I don't know what was said. So
Yeah. He said what a fool, but he's been trolling me, and I believe he's one of the people that harassed me on Hangouts, because I got a message from it was somebody called oh god, what the heck was it? Charlie Chill, but their email was like Charles Marvin Green at Gmail. or something like that or whatever. And when I looked it up, it had something to do with Angry Grandpa, and we all know that Angry Grandpa passed away. So it's obviously not him. So either somebody hacked him or it's his son or somebody else, but I've never even encountered his channel or know anything about him. The only thing I ever said was when I heard that Angry Grandpa died or whatever, I'm like, I think as a YouTuber and just as a part of a community, I'm like, I posted, I'm sorry for your loss. You know what I mean? That was about as far as I ever went with that channel. So,
hey,
but
your channel, you do what you want with the people that come through it, you know?
yeah, I was like, I don't know why, but I'm like, I've seen him on other channels or whatever, and he's like, it's instigator or something. Like he tries to get people mad. But Brittany, are you still here with your wife? Because I'm like,
Mr.
I don't,
Dave's here.
yeah.
Why don't I do this? I got to get going because I got to help
Okay.
my wife with some cleaning.
No problem.
And I think the people in the chat want you to do some cards for him, actually.
Yeah, I see there. I was like, it's getting kind of late too. So I'm like, I better finish these up
Sorry,
before
guys, we
they.
got sidetracked. I was just a guest. I went with what you told me to do.
That's okay. And I'm like, I'm glad though. I'm like, I hope the cards helped. I hope they made sense. And I'm like, you know, whether you believe them or not, you know, I'm like, I just hope that it helps.
Yeah. And Em, thank you, by the way, for having me at your live stream. And then, you know, both of you coming over and inviting me here too, by the way.
Absolutely. I enjoy your streams.
Be there. I respect you a lot, and honestly, I just love being at your live stream. So, you know,
well, it's always a pleasure. I always like it. And
it's a treat for us because it's a break. So I'm like, it seems like a lot of live streams are too serious or something. And I'm like, I like the break. I'm like, I like the funny. You know, I'm like, I like the getting able to laugh and have a good time, you know. So I'm like, that's always a pleasure.
That's awesome. And I appreciate everyone in the chat.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Green Bay Wacky over here. He'll make you laugh.
Oh, no worries there. I'm just thank you for having me. I've got so many people that are gonna be here in like 4.5, 5 hours. I'm like, holy crap, my wife's like, help me clean. I'm like, okay, I will. I gotta get off YouTube for a little bit.
All right. Well, you have a great night, and I hope you have a good time with your family.
Oh yeah. You gals have a great night. Everyone in the chat, much love.
Much love.
All right, see ya.
Bye, Dave. Oh, that was very sweet. Okay, I know that people are asking me for a card reading. I was like, yeah, I see that. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm like, I didn't mean to, but I was like, I love Dave and he's such a good guy. And I'm like, I don't get to see him on my panel very often. So it was really nice to have him. So I thank him a lot for being here. And if you guys don't know who he is, please go check out his channel, you know, drop a like, show some love because he really is an amazing guy and very inspirational and funny. But Brittany, I will do your wife's card now for your reading. And then if you want to, I will have to, I don't know, because your wife can't pick a card for somebody. So I'm going to go with Tony next after Brittany. And then
me next because I'm gonna drop those two.
Oh, you want a card reading?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one second.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'll do Tony and then Curtis and then probably you. But I'm like, I know people want a card reading, but I'm like, it's getting late too. But yeah, I was like, I did have a card fall out though, whatever. So that card I already know is for Tammy. I already know it is, but yeah. All right. Oh, one of them. But okay. All right. Is this the card for Tammy Williams?
Are you using your pendulum or your hand?
My hand. Okay, I got him. Yeah, I'm using my hand because I'm like the pendulum it doesn't take long, but it's just takes longer, and I don't have a flat enough surface right now, so I feel it's not going to work the same. But yeah, Yes, you guys, even if M leaves, I will finish up card readings because I did tell you guys that I was gonna do that or whatever, and then once I'm done, I will get off of here and go to bed. So.
A TV stand, like one of those little TV stands.
Yeah, I need something like that so it's easier. I'm like, I do have a smaller coffee table. I could clear my candles off of it and put it on there, but I'm like, I don't know. Okay, but this card's for Tammy. So, all right, the first card that I got for Tammy is I watch over you every day. I immediately felt mother and grandmother. It says, believe me when I tell you that I hear every one of your thoughts and know all of your life's desires, goals, and accomplishments. We have such a strong soul connection that part of my desire here is to watch over you there. Even though I can't take your tests for you or interfere with your free will, I am sharing space. I'm sharing space, and I'm always influencing you to do the best that I know you can do. I help bring into your life those important learning opportunities your soul needs in order to grow. Think of me as your guardian angel. We share life together. I am the light that goes before you, holds your hand, and shows you the way. So don't be surprised if a thought about me suddenly comes into your mind, seemingly at random. That is me standing next to you, letting you know that I am still with you. Hey, Michael, from I Believe in Ghosts. Yeah, I got a strong sense that this card is from your mother. It's from your mother or grandmother. Lady, it's a female. Um, And I was gonna say, Brittany, if you and your wife ever want like a personal card reading, like in private, all you have to do is message me. You know my messenger on Facebook. Just message me and let me know, and then I can video chat with you privately to go into details about things and stuff. But it's got I'm getting like somebody that was a mother figure. So it's a female mother figure. I feel like she did take the place of a mom for this person, whoever it is. So it's a mother, grandmother, but a mother figure, female. Um, I do feel that she passed within the last couple years. This death has been hard. I feel like there's a lot of closure issues with this, and this is her way of coming in and kind of letting you know that like she is still guiding you and watching over you. When you're making choices that are difficult, when you're having problems with your own family members, things like that, she's literally right there with you, like putting your hand, you know what I mean? I kind of get the feeling like it's almost like you can feel her. Like she grabs your hand almost, like you almost feel the pull of her bringing you somewhere or like guiding you. And that's her coming through and letting you know that she's there. So I hope this makes sense to you for that one, but oh, no problem, Carla. Thanks for coming. But I did have a card drop out for you when I was shuffling, so I'm gonna pull this. But this card right here is a beautiful card, and it's called As a Soul, I Can Be in Several Places at Once.
I like that card.
I do too. I'm like, I think it kind of this card right here though, I think it reiterates the card I just read a little bit because it has similar meanings that intertwine with each other. But when I was choosing the cards, they were literally like right next to each other and they both had the same vibration. So I picked them up because I was like, I knew something, and then one fell out. But with the human body, I am free and I have amazing new abilities. Yeah, I knew it. This is grandmother. It's because she couldn't walk right. I'm like, I knew it. She had something wrong with like the gait, like her walk. She had a cane or something, and she was kind of always in pain, but she tried to always be there for you even when she hurt the most. And I feel that. I'm like, I felt hips, knees, and feet, and she had a hard time walking and stuff. And you would always bring her like to the grocery store and things like that. Like you guys spent a lot of time together. But yeah, I'm like, she's letting you know that she's able to walk. But yeah, it's without the human body, I am free. I have amazing new abilities. I can travel to any place in almost any dimension with just a thought. It's like living in one of those flying dreams that you and I discussed. So I can be with you as often as you need me, and it won't hold back my spiritual growth. If you miss my presence, just say the word, and I'm there by your side instantly. Although I'm not technically an angel because I still have my human ego to deal with and learn about, I am like an angel to you. I will do my best to protect you always, and you can count upon my continuing love. So it reiterated the card I just read for you pretty much about watching over you every day. And she can be in several places at once. And so she's letting you know that she is always with you wherever you go. Whenever you call upon her, she's right there. It's like when you say jump, she says how high. So, yep. And I'm telling you that this woman loves you. I mean, this is like unconditional, pure love, and I feel it. I mean, literally, I feel the love she had for you. It makes me want to cry right now. But yes, I feel the love she had for you. I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm like getting the name Mary. Like Marianne or Mary.
Sure.
Rose. I'm like, I don't know. It's like Mary, Marion, Rosemary, something like that. Something with Mary in it, but I don't some kind of or an M. I don't know. Tammy or Brittany, does this make sense to you? Does this card reading make sense to you? I'm just gonna make sure it does before I put the cards away and shuffle again. Because I'm gonna shuffle up and do M's card real quick before she goes, and then I will make sure I do Tony's and Curtis and everybody else because M's getting ready to go to bed. Spot on. My grandma's my best friend. She died about 10 years ago. No, her name wasn't Mary. Okay. I don't know. I just heard like a Mary, like a Marian, Mary, something like that. But I'm like, I don't know. Or maybe she could be talking about like she saw that you got married. But I heard like Mary. She could have been talking about because she couldn't be at your wedding or something. That she's acknowledging that she knows you got married. Oh, Mr. Dave, I know, honey. You just had surgery. Go rest. Close your eyes. I love you. Her name was Shirley. Okay. Well, I know that I don't think she was at your wedding though, so I have a feeling that she's letting me know that she did see it though. I love you, brother. Take care. Okay, get some sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Mr. Dave. Love you.
Yeah, Lily's got her last game of tournament tomorrow, so I'm gonna be at that at 2. So wish her luck. Keep her in your prayers. If they win this game, they go to finals. So
Like my nails?
oh, those are pretty. Is that pinkish?
It's coral.
Coral? Okay. I like it. I like coral though. Coral pink. I like that. Okay. All right. This is going to be for Am. I read from my sissy a lot though, but I love her.
I'm thinking of something, so.
Okay. All right. Lord, guide me to M's card. Ooh. Thank you, Carla. Man. That is so crazy.
What?
I'm like, my hand is like super hot right now. And I'm like, it's amazing. I'm like, yeah, this is it right here. I don't know why, but I'm like, I'm telling you that I've got like a heat signature off 2 cards or whatever, and it was like literally like hot. Like, I can't even explain it. Just wow. Okay. That is so crazy. But I was like, yeah, I'm like, these, like, it feels like,
Yeah.
okay, I think I got it. I was like, since these are kind of in a pile right now, I'm like, I kind of have to separate them in order to find the card because they're on top of each other a little bit right now. I'm like, I need to get something flat. But oh my gosh. And I'm like, but yeah, I'm telling you, there was like, it was like major heat signature off like more than one card.
So does that mean I get more than one?
Yeah. But I was like, that's what I'm saying is that it's like, it felt like literally like a whole pile of cards was like yours. That's how hot it was. And I was like, let's narrow it down here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. Okay, yeah, for sure. You got 2 cards. I'm like, I narrowed it down. But yeah, I'm getting like major heat off this one. And then, yeah, this one. Okay. Alrighty. The one that I got the major heat signature off of, this card, I think I just read for Dave, but it's My Mind is Free.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I was getting it for you too for some reason. You know how much I worried when I was in my physical existence. It seemed as if I spent most of my days and nights feeling anxious about the future, family, money, and the earth. Now I realize that most of what I worried about was never a reality, and those things that did materialize, I brought about myself because fear attracts negativity. If I could only go back into my body for 5 minutes, I'd apply this new knowledge to show you how a worry free mind creates and attracts a worry free life. This knowledge has completely released me from the bondage of earthly concerns. This is my greatest lesson, and one that I hope to impart to you. Give all your worries to heaven and never hang on to them. Be free of worries, and you found the greatest riches of them all. Whatever you're worried about right now, because like you just got done saying how you have something on your mind, that's why this card was drawn for you, is because you're completely worried. So whatever that worry is, they're telling you right now to give it to heaven, give it to God, and let him do the worrying for you. But you got a second card though that I got like a heat thing off of whatever, and this one right here is Tears Cleanse the Soul.
Yep. I tried today.
You know what? And it's funny because I was like, I didn't even know that you cried today, but I had a feeling you did. It says, when you cry, I am even closer to you, hugging and reassuring you. Sometimes you feel my presence and sometimes not. However, I want you to know how beautiful you are when you are vulnerable, with your heart fully open, feeling your raw emotions. Tears are a way to wash your soul of impurities, such as fear and worry. It's a healthy means of releasing painful feelings. So I'm very proud of you for allowing yourself to cry. I know that it's difficult and that you want the pain to end, and it will, I promise. Just know that your heart heals faster as you allow it to experience all of these feelings. Don't try to stay composed or hold back tears. Cry if and when you need to. People will understand. And if they don't, then that says much more about them than it does about you. Because God gave us the ability to shed tears for a healing reason, and it takes a strong person to cry.
Like that girl. It's dead on.
Yeah, I think well, I can talk to you more about it, tomorrow in private, because, I know more about stuff than other people do, and I won't put your stuff out there, but
Yeah.
I just want you to know that when you go to bed tonight, though, like, the feeling that I'm getting right now is, obviously, I know you're asking for your mom to be around a lot more for things. And if her energy is getting too strong for you to the point where it's bringing out emotions in you that you're having trouble understanding or dealing with, ask her to just step aside, because her emotions can affect you too. Ask her to step aside to give you a breather. If you say a prayer before bed, make sure you say, like, your prayers the way you normally would, but also ask for guidance and clarity, and ask God to take the worry. And hopefully it'll help you sleep a little bit tonight too. Okay?
Yeah, hopefully. But I do gotta go to bed.
I know. Kiss Ty for me, okay?
Yeah, I will. Love you guys.
I love you
Much
too.
love and peace,
Mwah.
everybody.
Thank you for being here. I love you, sis.
Love you too. Much love, y'all.
Okay. I will. I was gonna say, I was like, I will read a card for you guys. I'm like, I said that Tony was next, but I believe in ghosts. You're next. Oh, I was like, I said Tony first though, so I was like, I want to make sure that Tony and Curtis go, and then after Curtis, I'll do Michael, because I'm like, I want to make sure that Tony and Curtis get their reading too, because I said them first, so we'll get them going. But yeah, I was like, I absolutely love Em. She's such a sweetheart, and she always makes me laugh. So I'm like, I love her. She helps keep me grounded too and focused, because I'm like, my ADHD sometimes takes me places I don't want it to, and I get lost in it. So it's really good to have her as a friend, because I'm like, she'll hone me back in and get me back to what I'm doing, so I pay attention, because I do get attracted by shiny objects. And so I'm like, I'm like, whoa, squirrel. Sorry about that. But all right, here we go. I have a very strong energy, people tell me. I can always feel when she's around. Fortunately, I'm following in her footsteps. We will Facebook message you later. Absolutely, Brittany. I'm like, I didn't want to go into like complete detail though, because I understand there are some personal, things or whatever, and I'm trying to do my best to rein in that personal stuff and allow people to talk to me like in private about it. So then that way I'm not putting all that out on blast for people. I'm trying to focus that and remember that I'm doing the readings for a reason, but I'm like, I'm working on self as much as I am other people. So I'm like, I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing right for them. But absolutely get a hold of me on Messenger. I do tomorrow. I will be busy around 2 to 4 ish, around there, because I have my daughter's game. But usually towards the evening, like 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock, I usually have like, time there where I can kind of talk to people sometimes. But just message me and let me know. But yeah, I'm like, I can usually talk to people. But yeah, I'm like, I really had a strong feeling that like something more was going on. And I'm like, with the arthritis. So I'm like, I felt like the walking was really hard for her. Like I felt that like the knees, the feet, the hips. I did get a sense that she had some kind of cancer of some kind, but I'm like, I didn't want to go full blast, whatever. But I do feel that I did get the impression, though, that she went to sleep and didn't wake up. So she went peacefully. So the pain that she was experiencing while she was alive, like when she passed away, she went so gracefully and peacefully that there was no pain. It was just absolute grace. And she went right, like right to heaven. And when she got there, it was like she was redeemed. Like she's walking and living life as if she was 17 years old again. So I'm like, so that's my thing. But I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't see her dying like tragic or in pain. I mean, I literally see like, I'm like, I kind of get a feeling that she was in like hospice or something. Like people were around her when she passed away. So, but I'm like, I know that she went like in her sleep. I felt that. But I hope that card reading helped. I really do. And yes, I'm more than willing to talk to you about it in private. But yeah, Tony, are you still here? Can you let me know if you're still here? Because if you are, then I'll do your card reading next. Like I told you I would. Is my chat? Somebody type something because I feel like it's froze. Okay, good. All right. You're very welcome, Brittany. Yep, I'll be glad to talk to you in private, honey, anytime. This one's for Tony. Hi, Bridget. I know I'm up a little late tonight. I took a nap earlier, so I wasn't so tired. But okay, I think I have your card. Um, Tony, I'm just gonna I'm gonna say this real quick, whatever, but my head is pounding right now, and before I even read this card, I got like instantly hit by a male, and I believe that he was like either killed or he killed himself, and it had something to do with the head. Like I don't know, my whole head is pounding right now, and I heard the number 17. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if that was the age. Oh my God, my head hurts. Okay. Oh, I'm fine, Bridget. How are you? Okay, your card is we will be together again. Man. Oh. The insert reads as follows. Oh man, I got a headache. All right. Lord, take the headache away. I get it. Okay. The insert of the card is because our souls are intertwined by shared missions and unfinished business, we are destined to be together. For now, I will be with you in my non physical form, functioning as a guide and a loving companion. While I can't give the guidance that God or an angel would, I can lend my support and strength to help and protect you. Once your life is complete, we will reunite in spirit form, when I'll remind you of the ways of the wondrous non physical world. I can tell you now that there's nothing to fear about dying, and yet you must live your life completely in order to fulfill your mission. When the time is right, you and I will have other physical lives together, ones that are perfectly orchestrated to help others and to create spiritual growth for the both of us. Yeah, I was like, Tony, I got like a major blow to the head. Whatever it was like I got hit in the head, something to do with the head. And I felt like somebody was either murdered or killed, or they killed themselves. Yeah, and I'm like, I got it like right here. And I was like, but I feel like it was like this. Something like that. But I don't know. I'm like, my head's pounding right now. Hi, Kimberly. But yeah, I was like, I feel the right here. It was like that, something. And I feel like, unfortunately, he didn't die right away. Um, he like kind of suffered for a little while afterwards. And I feel like he got put on life support, even though he was brain dead. And it took him like a few days to get pulled off or something. But I do get this feeling though that they kept him safe like that because they were trying to be able to organ donate. So I feel like his death also helped others have life. So he didn't die like in vain, if that makes sense. Like it was almost like even though he killed himself, he gave other people life, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I am very sorry for your loss. He was found. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like he was at a hospital. Like they brought him to a hospital, obviously, for the wound. And while he was there, ultimately it kept him on life support kind of thing. And then they harvested his organs for organ donation, so he was able to help people get life for other people. So I know it's sad. I'm like, I don't like giving news like that, but I hope that helped. But I believe that that's your friend because I was like, I saw a male. Oh, cool, Curtis. Thank you. I saw a male, but I'm like, I felt like 17, instant death. I don't know, but I was like, I felt, I don't know. It was weird. I still felt the blow though, whatever that was. But I'm like, I don't know. But I'm like, I feel like they tried to or something to be able to have him for organ donation. Something happened with that, but I don't know. Sometimes I just know that it was something to do with the head. His son was 17. Okay, I knew something to do with the number 17. That's all I know is something to do with the number 17. And I was like, I couldn't figure out if it was an age or if it was a jersey number or something, but I saw 17 like in like a white lettering. Like it seemed like it was a jersey number or something, but I wasn't for sure. That's just sad though. I'm like, I hate that feeling, but I was like, I know. I'm like, I hate getting the impressions of death when it comes to that because I'm like, it's hard, but I'm like, oh, yeah, it makes your head kind of hurt and stuff. But I was like, yeah, I was like, I immediately got like, mm, mm. Okay, that makes sense because it's possible that he was trying to let me know something to do with something or someone being 17. Um, that we will be together again. So he's trying to let you know that like you and his son will be together with him in heaven one day. So that way you guys find some peace in his absence. But he is with you and he is with his son. So he does watch over you guys. You're very welcome. I'm sorry too. I'm like I really hate bringing that kind of news to people. I don't like bringing it to people. Oh, but I did get the feeling though that they did try to do something with his organs though or something. I don't know if it was like if it was able to come to fruition, and like happen. But I was like, I feel like something took place, but I don't know. Okay, Curtis, you're next, and then Michael, and then Samantha. Oop. All Curtis, that card's for you because it fell out. Not looking at it yet. All right. Yeah, it could be some closure for you too and for his son, because if you still talk to his son and he knows that you're still involved in his son's life, it can be his way of coming through and talking to you too. But yeah, okay, Curtis Levins. The card for Curtis Levins. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. I try to be, but I'm like, I'm getting better with it, but I'm like, I tend to get information that's more than just what the cards give. So I'm like, that's what makes it difficult is sometimes I don't know if I'm talking to the right person or not. Man, I'm like, I'm wondering, is this the card for Curtis? Is this the only one he's got? Is the one that fell out? I gotta heat up. Let's see. Curtis. Is there any other cards for him? Yeah, I'm taking it. This is the one. Yeah, I was like, you only have one card, buddy. And I'm like, it's the card that flipped out. So Spirit must have pulled it out for you because I'm telling you, it's that one. It's the only one I'm getting a signature off of anyway, too. So yeah, this is it. Because I was like, and I've never pulled this card for anybody. So I'm like, I just flipped it over and saw it. So, and I did get, before I even flipped that card over though, let me say this. I got a male and a female. I feel like like a sister, and I feel like the male was either like a father figure or grandfather figure, something along those lines, whatever. But I see like a sister or like a cousin, somebody you were very close to that was female, some kind. I'm not exactly for sure, but I'm like, I know that she was something female, something 20s, I think. And it was unexpected. Whatever happened to her was unexpected. And I feel her more than I feel the male, but I feel a male presence too. But this one is, I have become one of your guides. Okay. The male, I think he was like a racer, something to do with cars, mechanic or something. And I felt like he died in a car, something to do with a car, lost control of a car, something. And the woman is like a sister, cousin, sibling of some kind. And I want to say she was in her 20s. And I feel like, I want to say drunk driving, but I'm like, something to do with drunk driving or something to do with a car accident. But I'm like, I'm not for sure if she's involved with that accident or if it was just him. But they may be intertwined somehow. It could have been both of them were in the same car together when it happened. And something. But I felt kind of drunk and dazed. So I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I was feeling. But your card goes, I have become one of your guides. Now that I've had time to process and learn from my earthly experience, I am working through my remaining life purpose by helping you with your life purpose. It's a vicarious way for me to fulfill my destiny as you fulfill your own. Please know that I'd never interfere with your free will choices, although it's admittedly difficult at times to sit on the sidelines and watch you make choices that I, if I were asked, would advise you to make differently. As one of your spirit guides, my role is simply to love you. All of the love that you receive from your many angels and guides is your shield that safeguards you in the face of stress and fear. Our collective love is healing, guiding, and protective, and know that you can call upon me or any of your angels or guides for assistance or comfort. We're always here for you. Does that make sense to you? Because I'm like, whoever that male figure is, I want to say it's like a father figure, and the female is like a sibling, cousin, sister, something like that. And I want to say that somebody passed while drunk driving, or a drunk driver hit them. Something happened, but I was like, I feel like car accident, and I'm like, I kind of feel like nauseous, like I'm drunk, nauseous or whatever. But I'm like, the year, I want to say 2007. I don't know, Curtis. Is that right? I don't know. I feel like it's 2007. Something to do with a seven. Hi, Joy. Yeah, find out and message me on Messenger, I guess, because I was like, I don't know, but I feel like it's 2007. I'm getting the number seven though somewhere in there, so it's like it's 2007 or nine. It's 97, 2007, or like 17, like something like that. But I have the number seven. I see the number seven. I'm okay, Joy. I do have Facebook. Yep. And my Facebook page is the same name as my channel name. It's Jamie Ray's Paranormal Wonders. If you sign into that, it'll ask you to join the Facebook group, which is free. And once you do that, I'll just accept your request, and then you're able to message me personally from there. Yeah, I hear you, Pat. Curtis, did you have a father that passed away from a car accident? I want to know if that reading was at least right on that, because I was like, I felt like this male passed away from like a car accident. I'm like, I feel like he was very into cars. There was a younger woman though, well, it could have been a father figure, male figure of some kind, but it was a male, and there was a younger something sibling of some kind, or whatever. And I'm like trying to figure out where. Oh, I hate people. Oh, I'm not sure, Curtis. Yeah, let's talk about it on Messenger. But I was like, yeah, I was like, I feel like there's something. Somebody, a male and a younger female. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Who did I say was after Oh yeah, Michael. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I was like, Michael from I Believe in Ghosts. All right, Michael, this is going to be your card reading, and I think if Samantha's still here, I'm going to do hers, and then I'm going to bed, guys. I'm tired. But I don't. Okay. All right, Michael, I'm doing your card reading, honey. I only have one kid. I Believe in Ghosts. Oh, good night, Curtis. Thank you. Oh, good night, Pat. Oh, good morning, Sally. Okay. Michael, I got two cards for you, honey. Because I was like, they actually fell out when I was shuffling. Oh, thank you. I really hope that reading's right. I just know that I'm getting a male and I'm getting a younger female. But I am getting kind of tired too, so it is possible that I'm not clear. But I'm like, I see something to do with drinking. I don't know if it has to do with the woman or the man. And I could be screwing them up, you know what I mean? Like, or confusing them with each other. Like, it could be the female that was in a drunk accident thing, and the male was something, you know what I mean, or whatever. But I'm like, I feel something to do with like a drunk driver or drinking and driving or something with either the female or the male, something to do with them. But um, but thank you very much. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm like, Christina, Chrissy. Oh, is there, do you know a Christina or like a Chrissy? Christina. Why do I get the name Christina? Christina. Mm. Okay. Michael from I Believe in Ghosts. EV Peace. This is your card. One of two, okay? First card is there is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. I don't know. I heard the name Christina. I flipped right to the page, Michael. So it says, life is short, it's true, and it's even shorter from my heavenly vantage point. When the entire human lifespan seems to pass more quickly than the blink of an eye, so I'm happy to be with you for the rest of your life. Because I love you and because time is in abundance here. We don't measure time as you do, because time is a figment of the physical world. On earth, it is used to compare past, present, and future. Where I am now, only the present exists for all eternity. And my love and care for you is also timeless and eternal. Michael from I Believe in Ghosts. Your Father's love is timeless and eternal. Your second card is I have a new understanding. It says, ironically, I understand life so much better now that I'm not physically alive. Of course, my soul, like yours and everyone else's, is very much alive. In fact, I've learned that nothing can harm our souls because they are God's handiwork. Oh, sure, our emotions and our psyches can get wounded, but those are still part of the human ego, so they can be healed with the right understanding. Basically, I've learned to have complete compassion for myself, for everyone, and for the process of life. I've wasted so much time judging myself and others, and I held back because of my insecurities that had no foundation. Now I see that there's nothing to fear at all, because nothing bad can ever happen to you at a soul level. So please learn from my experiences, live your life with gusto and joy. So, Michael, that is your father telling you that you need to live your life to the fullest extent and don't hold back. Do everything you want to do. Don't be afraid. And I believe he is in heaven. I can also ask my dowsing rods if you want to, but I have a feeling he's in heaven. Thank you, Joy. Yeah, but I was like, I still think he's in heaven. I don't think you have to worry about that. And I am sorry for your loss. All right, Samantha. Yeah, he's watching out for you. I'm like, I think he's trying to let you know to live your life and be the best you can be and don't hold back on things. And don't let other people hold you back from doing things you want to do either. Because, we always ask the woulda, shoulda, coulda questions when we're doing something. And, you look back on things and you go, oh, I should have done that. I should have done that. I should have done that. And okay. And Curtis, I accepted your request on Facebook. But I was like, that's crazy because I was like, I didn't even look at your Facebook page until just now when I accepted your friend request, and like everything on there is about cars. So are you sure that your father or uncle or like a father figure didn't pass away who was into cars? Because I'm telling you, that's what I was sensing is a whole bunch of things about cars and mechanics. Yeah, I have a bunch of people trying to stop me from doing YouTube too. And you know what? They can all suck it. If they don't like me, they don't have to come. I'm tired of trying to live my life for everybody else when I know who I am. I don't need them to validate me. Yeah, there's too many people in this world that think they know everything. It's ridiculous. All right, Samantha, if you're still here, I'm gonna pull your card, okay? And I was gonna say, like I said, if you're not on my Facebook like fan page, it's the same as my channel name. Go to there, and if you to join, I'll accept your request. That way you're able to message me personally to ask questions, or if there's um answers you need from your card reading, or you want like a private reading or a private discussion, I can do it that way too, Samantha. Because I was gonna say, I was like, sometimes these things get a little personal, and something that I'm sensing from you, um, I think there's something, this something is a little too personal to discuss on YouTube. So, but let's just say that I get this big sense that you don't trust men very easily. So, let me, show me the card that's for Samantha. I need to invest in a table. All right. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but all my cards remain flipped upside down. And Joy, you already know I only have one. I've told you that. All my cards, when I spread them out, they're all laid upside down, and I use my hand to guide to feel for the card that I'm asking for that particular person. So I just want you to know that, like, I don't have them flipped up so I can see what they are, and then I'm just pulling a card. I'm like, they're upside down so I can feel for the card. So I just wanted to let you know. So, but I definitely know that this is the card for you, girl, and I don't think I pulled this for anybody else. Okay. Samantha, your card is, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. And I've never read this card for anybody. So yeah, I'm telling you that, like, I feel a big mistrust with certain male people in your life. So we can talk about it in private though, but I get a big sense there's something to do with that, whatever, and I've got a major headache. And I'm like, I kind of feel like all over pain too. Mm, like stomach, chest, head. Like I feel sick all over. Okay. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. There is a divine order behind everything that happens, including the time of my passing. I realized that you weren't ready to let me go, and in many ways I wasn't ready either. Since my passing, I've received spiritual counseling to help me see the big picture of my life and death. I now understand that I had to leave the way I did. It was part of my soul contract, and yours as well. I now see that everything in this universe is mathematically precise. There are no accidents. At some level, your soul knew that I would leave before you did. We've both been preparing for this transition since the beginning of our relationship. I am grateful for all the beautiful moments we shared together, along with the lessons I learned from the difficult times. It's all divinely perfect. I'm getting cancer. Whoever the person is that passed away, it's a male, and I'm getting yeah, I'm done after this, guys. I have to. I'm getting tired, and it's getting a little draining. Whoever this male is, Samantha, that passed away, I'm telling you right now, like they were, I think they were sick for a while. Like I feel like cancerous, but it's like I feel like they were mentally unstable too, and like I mean, like I can feel like the heartburn, the stomach pain, the achiness, the stomach aches. It's like I feel the headache. It's like everything hurts. And so, I mean, the only conclusion I can come up with is whoever this is, um, he had cancer, and I don't know why, but I feel like he wasn't an older male. I feel like he was like maybe in his 30s or 40s. So nobody really expected him to go that soon. And I kind of feel like he might have taken his death into his own hands, but I can't be for certain. But I just feel like he wasn't mentally stable after whatever happened. Like, I mean, it could have been like brain cancer or something, but it's like after all this, he wasn't mentally stable. Something wasn't right. And he just sort of like lost it. Yeah, but I don't really feel very good. Like whatever it was, it's horrible. I don't know. I hope that helped you, Samantha. I don't know if it's validating or not, but I'm like it's just I get this feeling like something isn't right about that. I feel like you didn't have any closure from it either. Like there's something. Oof. Mm. Samantha, are you still here? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dave. I love you. I'm getting ready to get off of here. I'm literally just finishing a card reading for somebody and then I'm going to bed. Yeah, well, I think he was like 30s, 40s, like something like that. Like he wasn't necessarily old, but he wasn't young. And I'm like, I was seeing like cancer and like all over, like it was everywhere. The pain was everywhere and something. I mean, whatever it was. But I do feel that like that's why I said I'm gonna talk to you more in private if you want to. But I was like in the younger time frames or whatever, like I feel like there's a lot of mistrust when it comes to men, and I'm gonna leave it at that for now. But whoever this person is, this male, um, it's like it's like literally he found out he had cancer, and it was like it was so quick. It was almost like he found out he had cancer, and then it was like he was like stage 4 and cancer, and then boom, gone. But I'm like, I feel like he lost his mind in the process of it. So like he wasn't right. Something about him wasn't right. Um, I don't know. I'm like I can't explain it, but it's like it's almost like he snapped. You know what I mean? Like it was almost like he went from being normal to like just bonkers or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm like I feel like this person had cancer of some kind of cancer. Um, I had cards fall out, or whatever, and I was thinking about Sally because I'm like I know she said something about wanting a card reading. Sally Spencer, yeah, this card. So I'm like I have a feeling that the card was for Sally, my friend from organization. He lost his wife. Yeah, see, it's like the person that I was getting though was a male. Um, he lost his wife. Yeah, see, I was getting a male though. I had a friend, but he was older. So I'm thinking it was the friend that was older. But I felt like this person had cancer or something. But I feel like he took his life in his own hands. Like I feel like as soon as he found out he had this, it was like he didn't even tell anybody. It was like he literally lost his damn mind, and then that was the end of it. It was almost like took he didn't want cancer to take him, so he took it upon himself. You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel like. It's like he made the decision to end it before it ended him. But I feel like there was some sort of mental something went in there, but I don't know who the guy was. I just know that's what I'm feeling. Whatever was going on, something happened. He found out some sort of bad news and then literally like just gone. Oof. Sally, are you still here? Is Sally Spencer still in here? Wow, Samantha, that's crazy. I do feel like he went. It's okay, Sally. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do a card reading for you and a group card, and I'm getting off of here. Mm. Samantha, did he hang himself? I'm sorry, I'm gonna ask you, but did he hang himself? Mm. Mm. I don't know, but I'm like, I feel like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like it was a combination of things, though, Samantha, because I'm like, I feel like chest, heartburn, head, all of it. It's like a combination. So I'm like, whatever he did, it affected everything. I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, I was like, the only thing I could think of is like hanging. But I'm like, something happened that caused him to stop breathing. But I know that he just bonkers. It was like he did anything. I don't know. It's just something. And it's possible that I'm not reading that right because he did lose his mind and he's, just gone. I don't know. Sally. Did he really? Because I was just going to say that I was like, right before I felt about that, whatever, I was going to say something about being drunk. Like, it felt like his mind was warped. Like, he had, like, some sort of weird, like he was drunk and high and out of his mind kind of thing. Like, somebody who's so doped up they don't think right. Just something like that. And it was almost like I saw, like, every every thought he had of every different way he could commit suicide. So it's like that's what I'm talking about. Like it was almost like he filtered through like 8 different ways to do it or something. But he was so out of his mind, it was like crazy. I've never felt that before. But I was like, I did feel like male father figure. But I'm like, I don't know if it's like, I don't think it's your father, but I feel it's a male that like was close to the family or somebody you knew that you were close to. Okay. I'm hoping that's the right card for you because I'm getting Sally. Sally. Man, I'm having a hard time getting a reading for Sally here. Hold on a second. I feel like I'm honestly, Sally, I feel like you got a couple of people, not just one. Like I feel there's multiple people. So like I'm having a hard time picking a card for you because I don't know exactly who it is that you're looking for, but like I got this feeling like there's more than one. Something about a teacher, mentor, teacher. Okay. And then I don't know. It's like this is so weird. I'm like I can't seem to pick out the right card right now. I'm like I don't know why, but Sally. Oh, good night, Samantha. Yep. Sally, how many people are you looking for, girlfriend? Because I feel like it's like two or more. So I'm having a hard time pinpointing a card because it's like they want to, it's like it wants to try to sum up cards or whatever, but I'm like, it's not letting me. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Hold on. Like sometimes when you've got multiple people in mind, it's like it doesn't know what to do. Hold on. All right. Help me find the card for Sally Spencer. Or try my hand to the right card. Are you looking for both like mom and dad? Because I feel like I'm getting like mom, dad, and grandma. Mom, dad, and grandma. What I keep hearing. All right, Sally, how many cards do you need today? Ooh, that one worked. Okay. Okay. I have got 2 cards for you. I got 2 of them. They're the 2 that I'm getting the most from, whatever, but I have a feeling that whoever these people are that you're looking for, whatever, I feel like someone was like a counselor or a teacher, like a mentor to you. And I want to say it was like mom, dad, grandma. But there's a motherly figure. The motherly figure, I don't know for sure if it was your mom or somebody you viewed as like a mother, but I feel like she was like a mentor or a teacher to you. And I haven't even flipped these cards over yet. I'm like, I was having a hard time finding cards even with my hand because I felt like you had multiple people. And it was really, really hard to focus on just one card. And I ended up getting vibrations from 2. So I'm gonna read the cards that I got. Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. Okay, well that definitely helps. I'm telling you, these cards, they're no lie. Like, they always seem to point me in the right direction. I'm telling you, they always do. First card, Sally. The earth is our school. And before I even looked at the card, I said you were looking for a mentor or teacher, somebody that was like a woman figure who you very much admired and like cared for. She was a motherly figure to you. I don't necessarily think that she was your actual mother, like biologically, but I feel like if you could have picked any mom in the world, she would be it, whoever this person is. So that's kind of my thought, is this person was somebody that you admired a lot. But I do feel that motherly figure, you're a father and then a grandmother. So I feel there's multiple people, and I hope those are the right ones, but that's the one I'm getting. Um, the earth is our school. We often forget when living in a physical body that earth isn't our true home. Heaven is. Heaven is a lot like earth, with people, animals, flowers, trees, and such. The difference is that up here, there is no competition to meet physical needs. After all, you don't have to eat or pay taxes in heaven. You do have responsibilities, but they're part of your life purpose. So they are joyful. For that reason, everyone in heaven is relaxed, forgiving, happy, and loving. We go to earth to experience life in a physical body. It's like going away to boarding school. Once you have a physical body, the ego becomes apparent because everyone is competing and struggling to take care of their physical demands. But if you can rise above those energies, you learn how to bring heaven's love to earth. It can take multiple lifetimes to grasp this simple yet not so simple concept. Fortunately, I'm here to help you learn what's really important for your spiritual growth: love. The more you can see yourself and others through heaven's loving eyes, the more you'll understand that everyone is doing the best they can. You'll have compassion for yourself and others. That is when you've mastered your schoolwork. Second card. One. I don't know why, but was your father like a therapist? Was he like a psychologist or um uh academic kind of person? Like, I don't know why, but I feel like he always had his nose in a book. Like, he was always reading the paper or a book, and he was always encouraging you to read, and um like school was important, and the motherly figure like always reinforced the father's opinion on it. Like, they both agreed that school was the most important thing for you, and words and nature and like taking care of things. I don't know, like I just see something about like passion. passion for stuff like that: books, reading, art, culture. And then your second card though is I am learning over here. Tell me that's not amazing, because I didn't look at any of these cards before I grabbed them. I'm like, I literally had my hand over them and then pulled them. And then look what's on this card. Books. Knowledge. Okay. I'm glad, Sally, because I am learning over here. I've always loved to learn, and sometimes I thought that I knew it all. But now that I'm beyond the three-dimensional physical world, I am astounded to be learning how everything really works in this beautiful and perfect universe. Even now, I can't completely comprehend all of God's plan, but I do see the bigger picture, and it's truly amazing. You and I are so much more than we ever dreamed of. The only thing I can share with you is how important it is to appreciate and honor yourself and everything else in life. You and I, like everyone, are God's sacred creations, which means that we honor God when we honor ourselves and each other. And I definitely honor you. No problem, Bridget. He was a farmer, uneducated. He was always telling me to read. Yeah, it was like something to do with books, though. Like I was like almost like he was all about the academics. Like he wanted you to be smart and college. You know, like he wanted you to do those things. It was like because like he didn't want you to follow in his footsteps. But like I felt like he was learning from you as much as you were learning from him. Like if you read a book, he was trying to read to kind of keep up with you. So you guys were helping each other. But I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like I felt school was very, very important to him when it came to that. But I was like, with the motherly figure, she always reinforced that though. Like it was always like school, 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 school. Like read, 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 read. Be smarter than us. Like it was always, this woman was like that. Yep. Never too old to learn. Yep. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I feel that. And I'm like, whatever it was. But like your dad, even though he might not have been educated school wise, he was educated other ways. And those are what he tried to like instill in you. But I'm like, but he was like, I'm like, I feel like it was very important for him to know that you were academic. So like he was always trying to something about reading though. Like I just felt like something to do with books and learning and reading, being on top of it. Like he wanted that. But I'm going to do a group card and then I'm getting off of here because I'm very, very tired. Group card. Remember me by the happy memories we created. Sorry. This is our group card. I'm going to read this and then I need to go to bed too, guys. I'm tired. Okay. Yeah, please say a prayer that Lily's team wins her game tomorrow so they can go to finals because I'm really, really proud of her. Okay. Our final card. Remember me by the happy memories we created. I can see you remembering me with heaviness in your heart because you worry and grieve. These are normal, beautiful, and understandable emotions, and they are part of your healing. However, when the dust settles, I really wish that you would focus upon our happy times instead of the sad ending. Keep my memory alive by thinking of me at our most joyful times. When something stirs a pleasant memory, talk to me about this and know that I will hear you and share the sentimental moment with you. So keep those memories alive. Talk to your loved ones. Believe that they're there with you, watching over you and loving you. Always make sure you keep God first, making sure that He is the one that you give your worries to, that you talk to, that you learn to forgive with. And remember that we're all here for a reason. Oh, you're very welcome, Sally. Yeah, I'm like, I felt like the mother, though, was very important. Like, I felt like she was very loving and caring. And I was like, I wasn't for sure if she was actually your biological mom or if she was your stepmom or something. Something to do with a mom, though, and somebody you respected. But I felt like she was very, very important to you. And whoever that was, she was like a counselor, a mother, a friend, but she was like very adamant. Like she would still like if your dad said you needed to read, she would stand right by him going, "You need to read." Like don't like she always reiterated his rules. And so like the household followed them. But I was like, but he didn't do it out of meanness, he did it out of love. So it's like so it wasn't coming across mean, it was coming across lovingly like please don't turn out the way this was. I want you to have a different path. And I feel like they're proud of you because I feel like whatever those accomplishments were that they wanted for you, you far succeeded that and went beyond that. And they're still very, very proud of you. So whatever those goals were that you guys had or that you had, I feel like you did accomplish those and they're looking out and like saying like I'm very proud of you for listening. So just keep that in your mind too, that they're there and they are guiding you. And I wish you all much love and light and peace be with you all. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you for being here. Good night.